When you do a little comparison, let's get ready to have a gourmet meal. Just bought a big old fancy dinner for my family here. And, by the way, have you seen the cards finally going up in value? Yeah, who would have thought that? So, I want to do a video. I want to do kind of a small comparison. We need to do a little financial analysis. We want to do a financial breakdown of something real quick. The Mega Mewtwo X and Y set, which from this point forward will be known as Mega Meow-Town. Well, I want to do a little analysis. I want to do a little breakdown on kind of some things and some comments and conversations I've had with some others about, Rudy, stop buying Meow-Town boxes. You need to start going for after the GX boxes. It's all about GX. All EXs, collection boxes, they're all weak. They're going to be rotating. They're not powerful enough, power creep, and it's all a pile of shit. So I wanted to focus on Meow-Town. And the problem is, I just think things like this are not quite being appreciated. Now, there is a couple negative things to it. These type of products are being reprinted quite a bit still. And we have to be careful because as they reprint these items, it will suppress the long-term value still. And I don't expect them to go up anytime soon because of the fact there are so many out there in big box stores. But this particular one, I really wanted to do a financial discussion with. So specifically, when you compare it to the new GX boxes. Besides the obvious, the thinner shapes, different things, I like the boxes that contain the figure. The figures, especially the Mew, oh my god, the Mew figures in these things are just, they sell all day long. And remember, you don't have a choice. If you're a store anyway, you don't have a choice whether you want to buy the X or the Y. You buy a case of them, they come in a case, I think it's like 10 or 12, and you get half and half. So right now, and since it's been, the Y box figures sell substantially better than the X ones. Most stores, what they're doing is they're kind of doing 2-packs where you can get both figures for like $10 or $12 shipped on eBay. That's kind of a common practice that a lot of people are doing with all these type of figures. And the thing is, I really, really like these type of product. This is one of the few box sets that, I mean, the market is so strong for this particular figure. I think it's something that people need to pay attention to. Not only do you have an Ancient Origins and Roaring pack, so you've got that diversification on the two sets that are a lot more in demand, but when you have a figure that you can get $5 for, even if you decide to sell 2-packs on eBay for 10 or 12 bucks, you can net, what, $6, $7 for a 2-pack, even if you just want to sell on eBay after fees and shipping. I mean, that's huge. Even though these box sets only are selling on eBay for 20 bucks a piece, wholesale is around 11. You know, if you are a store owner, or even if you're an individual who wants to buy these, wait for a sale or anything on eBay, pick them up for around 17 range. This is an extremely good value point for an individual. And again, I just personally prefer... the new GX boxes are nice, but there's a couple things that need to be very, very... I just think some transparency is needed, which is the print run on GX boxes, because of all the new Sun and Moon, all these new product lines are going to be a lot higher. The print runs on all these new boxes are going to be massive. I mean, I'm not telling you guys they're never going to go up in value. It's a bad gig. Don't touch it. You'll lose your money. But it needs to be understood going into it. I still relate this. Pokemon is red hot. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. But I do think that all these new specialty box sets, the Sun and Moon, all these new sets in this new block, moving 2017 and forward for Pokemon, all the print runs are equivalent to the Return to Ravnica in Ford for Magic the Gathering. And it's just massive. I mean, even on these, I can't believe they just did another wave of Mega Meows. I mean, people have been to Meow-Town. Why are you doing more Meows? We've got plenty of Meows. I mean, I just can't believe they're still pumping out these type of boxes. I mean, we're in the GX box era. We're in the Sun and Moon era. People want GX full arts and promos. People don't want the older block, and yet they're still pushing them out. So even for people like me who like these box sets, they are still adding to the supply. So while I don't think anyone who has a local store is really going to lose money because the entry point is so low, and you can just sell them sealed locally, or you can actually break them down and just open 36 of these and sell 36-pack Roaring Skies, 36-pack Ancient Origins, and what? The other two are both Breakthrough. So if you open 36 of these, you're going to have 2 loose booster pack boxes of Breakthrough. Now again, convincing Convincing people that you're not mapping or weighing the packs is a different conversation if they don't know you and if you're selling online. You have to be a reputable dealer. You're going to run into problems with things like that. So I wanted to point that out because right now the hottest stuff are these GX boxes. It is the hottest thing. I mean, no one's talking about the fact that Dragon's Maze cards right now are actually spiking in price. There's multiple rares and split cards that were 40 cents are now $2, $3, and it's a really hush-hush thing. Because, you know, Dragon's Maze is evil, gives everyone nightmares. But back to the Pokemon world, yeah, these are nice. Yeah, you can get a couple dollars for the promo, $1 for the promo, you get $1 for the code. The big cards are just kind of for fun, and you've got the couple packs, but again, these are newer packs. These are Fate, usually Break, and even a lot of the new ones are just Sun and Moon. It's going to be a long time if you want to sit or invest on these type of products for them to do anything. And there are so many GX boxes. I can't emphasize that enough to you guys. You know, you've heard me in the past make comments about the size of the boxes. There is a correlation between how big the box is in relation to how many are manufactured. And even though these are smaller, just be aware, Pokemon is red hot. These things are everywhere. And I just don't want people buying or investing, you know, in that kind of stuff when there are so many of them. I mean, yes, you can make money breaking them down. You can make money selling them. You can get lucky, open a card, get yourself a nice $15, $20 full art, which pays for the whole box. It's possible. I get it. But the thing is, things are a lot more volatile now. So I'm going to step away from this comparison of the two products. In my opinion, to sum that part of the video up, I still prefer the older collection boxes, the red and blue boxes, the regular EX collection boxes, the ones with the pins, with the figures. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It just depends on the condition of the box, the size of the box, and what sets are in the box, and what the promo item is. I personally, my favorite are the figure boxes. That's just me. A lot of people in a lot of stores say, Rudy, I hate those because those are a pain in the ass to ship. So it really depends. But stepping aside from that now, I do want to recap. The Pokemon thing is very hot, and I'm highly cautioning a lot of people who are getting into it and just starting, and they want to invest in it, and they want to go back and buy other things. Everything has been so boiled up. I don't think Pokemon's going to collapse. I don't think it's going to fall apart. It's here to stay, so don't misconstrue that. But just, I highly caution for people throwing money who are new into it and wanting to kind of try to make money or hold on to something to flip it and things like that. Because it is so hot, that's usually the time you want to back away. And I could be wrong. Pokemon could get hotter and hotter and go on for another 100 years, which it wouldn't surprise me. I'm focused on as far as the value of things going up in value. And I know Rudy, the EXs, the red and blue, it's all rotating out. Dump it, run. I still get a lot of that. You know, I understand. I get that. The single market cards, it's all going to drop. The prices aren't as attractive, you know, but at the same time, I just don't think that's really going to affect a lot of the sealed product. I think it's going to maintain and continue to be a strong, demanded for thing long term. I know it's silly and everyone thinks I should just do the booster boxes, which I do. I like the booster boxes. They're the most consolidated. They're small. They're easy to move. They're easy for shipping logistically. As far as shipping costs, crushed boxes, I get that. But I want to do a little Pokemon video. I wanted to compare the older, kind of the XY type of collection series with these new GX boxes that everybody wants. Everybody's all about these new GX boxes. I am not as excited of them. I mean, yeah, if you're a YouTube channel and you just do a bunch of box openings, that's cool. But if you're an individual who maybe wants to sit on them or try to flip them or sell them or to a store or break them down, it's pricey. You know, for the average kid or family, it is a pricey thing. So, Rudy with Alpha Investments, not a crazy video here. Nothing really crazy in this Pokemon video. I just wanted to compare a little bit of Meow-Town action with a little bit of the new GX Snorlax and how the market is just pushing towards buying these new GX and saying, no, this is bad. And whenever you have that disparity pulling, I usually feel it deserves at least a little video to at least mention it and at least mention that I'm seeing it, I'm acknowledging it. I think it's a little blown out of proportion. I really do. I don't think this type of stuff is just something that's toxic and needs to be dumped. I don't think it's the next Dragon's Maze, and it's not like an evil thing. So that's all I really have to say. Rudy with Alpha Investments. Tell me what you guys think. I wanted to mention one last thing. I almost forgot. I guess I should be a professional and write a script, right? All the boxes and things I've looked at with these type of stuff, I have not noticed any variances in the booster packs in this type of kit. Between the X's and the Y's, they've all had the same double breakthrough, Roaring and Ancient. I haven't seen any variances or anything really crazy, because I did mention that in my Dragon Knight EX boxes, that I noticed different versions and print runs, because I've had some of these since they first came out, and I've done a couple restocks, and this particular set and collection, there has been no changes. So I thought that was fascinating. I haven't handled a lot of the Snorlax packaging because I just haven't bought a lot. I mean, they're neat and all, and there's money. I just haven't had the time to focus on it too much. But same thing. You have the new Evolution. I don't know if you guys can see that, the new Evolution packs. And then, of course, you have the Breakthrough and usually Fate, which is all the new GX boxes as they transition to the Sun and Moon packs. But, again, I haven't seen any weird variances in the newer ones. I kind of feel like they were doing that variant stuff with the different packs and different sets because things were growing so quick. They would run out of a certain set, and they still wanted to keep that print run going. Well, now that everything is kind of, they're aware of the massive print run and the massive demand for Pokemon, I don't think we're going to see as much of that volatility. I don't think you're going to see those different versions because they're aware that they need to have more packs available. And they're aware that they can't run out because there'll be differences. So I wanted to add that real quick. I almost forgot. That's all I have to say. Rudy with Alpha Investments. I hope you guys enjoyed a very simple video here. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to compare that. I don't think I've done a video on comparing that kind of stuff. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section. Did I miss anything? Did I drive you crazy mispronouncing things? You guys have a great day.